The One-Legged Crane. Seth Savdar was a noble man, liberal and magnificent, leading a gentleman's life, continually delighting in dogs and hawks and allowing his more serious affairs to slide. One day, near National Park, his falcon brought down a crane, and finding it to be plump and young, he sent it to his excellent cook, Ghulamu, telling him to roast it for supper and make sure that it was well cooked. Ghulamu, who was a bit foolish, prepared the crane, set it before the fire, and began to cook it carefully. When it was nearly done and giving off the most savory odor, there came into the kitchen his wife, Safura, whom Ghulamu loved very much. Smelling that odor of the bird and seeing it, she begged Ghulamu to give her a leg of it. But he refused, saying that the boss will punish him. This made Safura angry, and she said, "By God, if you don't give it to me, I will never talk to you." In short, they had high words with each other. In the end, Ghulamu, not wanting to anger his wife, cut off one leg of the crane and gave it to her. A little later, the crane with one leg was served before Seth Savdar and his guests. Seth Savdar, who was astonished at the sight, sent for Ghulamu and asked him what had happened to the other leg of the crane. The cook replied, "Sir, cranes have only one leg." "What the devil do you mean?" said Seth Savdar angrily. "By saying that they have only one leg? Have I never seen a crane before?" "It is as I say," Sir Ghulamu persisted, "and I will show you in a living bird whenever you wish." Seth Savdar could not bandy further words because of respect of his guest, but said, "Since you promised to show me in living birds something I never saw or heard before, I shall be glad to see it. Tomorrow morning, by God, if it turns out otherwise, I will have you tanned in such a way that you will remember my name as long as you live." When the day appeared next morning, Seth Savdar, who had not been able to sleep for rage all night, got up while still furious and ordered his horses to be brought. He made Ghulamu mount a pad and took him in the direction of a river, where cranes could always be seen at daytime, saying, "We will soon see whether you were lying or not last night." Ghulamu, seeing that Seth Savdar was still angry and that he must try to prove his lie, but having not the least idea how to do it, rode alongside his master in a state of worry, and would willingly have fled if he had known how. But as he could not do that, he kept gazing around and thought everything he saw was a crane with two legs. However, when they reached the river, he happened to be the first to see a dozen of cranes on the bank, all standing on one leg as they do when they are asleep. He quickly pointed them out to Seth Savdar, saying, "Sir, you can see what I said last evening was true. Those cranes have only one leg. You have only to look at them over there." "Wait," said Seth Savdar, "I will show you. They have two." And going up closer to them, he shouted, "Ho, ho!" Hearing this, the cranes put down their legs and after running a few steps, took to flight. Seth Savdar then returned to Ghulamu, saying, "Now, you glutton, what of it? Do you think they have two?" In his dismay, Ghulamu, not knowing how the words came to him, replied, "Yes, master, but you did not shout 'Ho, ho' to the bird last night. If you had shouted, it would have taken out the other leg as those did." Seth Savdar was so pleased with this answer that all his anger was transformed into merriment and laughter. And he said, "Ghulamu, you are right. I ought to have done so." So with quick and amusing answer, Ghulamu escaped punishment and made peace with his master.